CNN Business came out with an article on October 4th, 2002, specifically stating that several CEOs of big time corporations are preparing for not only a recession, but they are preparing for a longer recession than we anticipated. Again, what this means is that companies right now are already preparing for a recession, especially following the COVID pandemic. Well, what does that have to do with you or me? What that has to do with everybody is that whether or not your company has already came out with something or not, they have already made plans and preparations on laying off another group of people. They may not have told you, but there are already plans in place. Whenever there's a recession, whenever there's a downturn in the economy, the first thing employers do is they lay off employees. Now, again, they probably not telling you this because unlike when the COVID pandemic came out of nowhere, they're a lot more prepared now. So whether you know it or not, the way that you act, carry yourself, the attitude you bring to the table, the work ethic you bring in, they probably already have a grading sheet that they're grading employees right now as we speak, like literally right now. So while you still coming in with the same mentality and not coming in with a corporate America boss mentality, not coming in with a boss mentality of bossing up yourself, of value you can bring to the organization, you might be the first one on that chopping block. And I know it's not really easy to hear, but at the end of the day, these companies have tough choices that they have to make. Remember, it's not personal, it's just business. And for them, it makes more sense that they're in a recession and that their revenue now is a lot less than what they used to be because now in a recession, there's less people buying. People are holding on to their money now. The very first thing they're going to do is lay off because it costs a lot of money to not only keep employees, but they're not only are cutting costs from the employee's salary, and that's helping reduce their expenses, but the benefit package that they're giving these employees is also a part of their expenses. So if you really think about it, getting rid of one employee is almost like a company decreasing 2 to 3 of their expenses that they have on their balance sheet. From again, the salaries to the bonuses to the benefits that they're paying you, even down to if now a company goes from 100 employees to 50 employees, well, now they might not need as big of an office space as they used to. So now that also gets to allow them the opportunity to relocate their office and reduce their office overhead. So again, this is why it's so important to really have a corporate America boss mentality and stop coming in with the same mentality of I'm just doing enough just to get by. Because as we've already seen with the COVID pandemic, and as you see now from this article from CNN, these companies are already making plans. So whether or not you want to accept it or not is up to you. But the question is, will you be on the list of employees that they decide to let go? Or will you be on the list of employees that they decide, hey, no matter what, we're keeping this employee, this employee, this employee? You want to position yourself to be an employee for the company that they're going to keep. And the only way they're getting rid of you is if literally that company is now potentially on the brink of bankruptcy. Because it's the value you bring to the organization. When you bring a certain level of value to the organization, when you have the mindset of a corporate America boss, and when you possess these traits that I talk about in my book, it's now really an individual that's bringing money to the organization. Even if they may or may not cut your pay a little bit based off of that, it's still better than completely losing your job. Because in a recession, guess what? You can't think now with the mindset of, oh, well, I'm going to just go to the next job. Well, if you're not somebody of value, of corporate America boss value, of corporate America boss mindset, why should that other company take you on? Because remember, they might be another company that just got rid of a lot of employees. So they may not be looking to hire people right now. So that same mindset of I just go somewhere else, I go where they treat me better. Well, you better hope that they're hiring at that place. And even if you do find another place, they're still going to go back and call that previous job and ask about who you are as an employee. So the question goes to, are you going to be somebody that companies want to keep? Or are you going to be the ones that they quickly first let go? Because at the end of the day, companies are not letting go employees of value, at least not the very first wave of employees they let go. So again, don't be just an employee, become a corporate America boss.